We are witnessing an uptick in anti-Semitism and anti-Israel sentiments all over the world. We have all these European countries and others who are saying they're going to recognize a Palestinian state, a slap in the face of every victim of October 7th, more than a slap in the face, a gut punch. And as the hostages have said, and one that came out of England strongly criticized the British Prime Minister, how dare you do this? And besides any, this simple logic, you are making it much harder for us to get the hostages out, because Hamas sees this and say, hey, we're winning. What's the point of giving the hostages back? Look, we're gaining something out of everything we've done as well. And that's the main thing that they want. It is absolutely unbelievable. And you could start thinking, like, what does Hashem want from us? What's going on over here? So maybe we can get a little bit of a perspective from the Parsha. Moshe Rabbeinu, in this week's Torah portion, is criticizing the Jewish people of their behavior over 40 years in the desert. And of course, one of the main things he speaks about is the story of the spies. And something that the narrative he says with regards to the spies, it seems a little bit over the top. Because he says to the Jewish people that you were complaining about the spies, and you said, where we're going to go? Our brethren have discouraged us by saying, the people there are a nation greater and mightier than we, and their cities enlarged and fortified up to the heavens. And we also saw giants there. So they actually never said that. Moshe Rabbeinu is putting words in their mouth. They said it's fortified cities. They didn't say it's off to the heavens. Moshe Rabbeinu is making it worse. Why would he do that? Isn't that going to bring fear into the Jews who are meant to now go into Israel, being afraid to go because, hey, they're fortified till the heavens. How are we going to ever conquer these lands? Why does Moshe do this? It seems, it doesn't seem right. But what Moshe Rabbeinu was trying to tell the Jewish people, it doesn't matter how great they are. Hashem is greater. As he continues to say, I said to you, do not be demoralized, do not be afraid of them. The eternal, your God who leads you, he will do battle for you, just as he did everything for you in Mitzrayim before your eyes, and just like he's done in the desert, etc. Moshe Rabbeinu was saying, it doesn't matter how strong they are. They could be extremely strong, but you have Hashem on your side who has shown you that he's there to protect you. He's protected you till now. He will continue to protect you. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu is trying to tell us. And as indeed this concept is so important to our Jewishness that we have to understand that we're always reliant on Hashem, and we're always able to pray to him, to ask him, and he will be there for us. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu is trying to teach the Jews then and now. One of the cute things I heard is saying, they're fortified till the heavens. Look, they have missiles. That's something you can never understand before, but now you do. There's missiles coming from the Houthis, from Iran, etc., fortified to the heavens. Moshe Rabbeinu says, don't worry, Hashem is with us. You know, the very fact that we're in Israel, a place that is an agricultural country without water, without natural water. Egypt has the Nile. Syria has mountain water, and Lebanon. Saudi Arabia is not a farming country. Israel depends on farming, and nevertheless we have no water. Why? We have to daven to Hashem. We need water. Always have to look up to Hashem. We always know that we're reliant on Hashem. In Egypt, they don't need to, so to speak, look up to Hashem. They have the water always available for them. So, why is this? Because a Jew has to know that he always has to ask for Hashem. I heard a remarkable story. There was a couple in Bnei Brak, a family, and they were very successful. They had a good family, they had good jobs, they had good children, they had nachas in their children, they all went in the right path. Everything was wonderful. Then, with their youngest child, they started having trouble. He was kicked out of the schools, and he didn't get out with friends, and he started to just hang out in the streets, and it wasn't what a family there would aspire to for their children. And they didn't know how to deal with it. Didn't know what to do. They even considered sending the child away. Shouldn't have a negative effect on the other children. What happened? They went to, it was a Hasidic master in their area, a neighbor of theirs, and they went to ask him what they should do. He says, you don't understand. Until now, you had a wonderful life, and you forgot about God. You didn't need God. so to speak. You just did your thing. You prayed, you davened, you learned. Yeah, you did everything you did, but you didn't really need to turn to Hashem. Now Hashem is giving you something that forces you to turn to Him. He's giving you a child that is kind of compelling you to turn to Hashem for help. Are you going to send that away? That which you need to get you understanding that you're always reliant on Hashem, you can send Him away? This is how we have to view all our challenges today. Hashem is always going to be there for us. Just like the challenges are great, we've also seen incredible miracles. Incredible. With Iran and getting rid of all the Nasrallah and Aniya and all the others that Israel were able to succeed against, and the beepers, etc. That is meant to tell us that Hashem is guiding us and watching us over us. We have this challenge now. Sure, we have this challenge now. We turn to Hashem, and Hashem will for sure be there for us and protect us. And this is true as a collective, as the Jewish people, and each one of us in our own lives. When we have a challenge, we know that we have to turn to Hashem and ask Him for His help. And maybe that's the reason it's there, for us to turn to Him. Shabbos.